Hi, this is B from Sorcery Soap, and I'm going to show you how to work with stencils again, because there's some things that are coming up that I wanted to make sure that everybody was on the, well, I don't know about everybody, but at least you all can kind of see what's happening, and that this might be of interest to you in order to move forward with stencils. And one of the reasons why I want to help you with stencils is because it's a really nice way, relatively easy way to get going with soap dough. I know there's a lot of very complicated things that I've done in the past, and this just seemed like a pretty simple way to move forward and to start to use soap dough. So I'm going to use this Bull Terrier today. And it's not just using stencils and soap dough that it's interesting. This opens up a whole range of colors and choices. And you know, if you're a soap maker, you have tons of micas, and to be able to utilize mica and colors and combinations of colors and designs and things like that. And so I can see that this going in a direction of, you know, layering stencils and things like that. So here's the other thing I wanted to give you a heads up about, since but it also has in here etched Sorcery Soap, which is my logo right here, which I think is pretty cool. And it tells you the name of the stencil right here. And I'm very happy. This is the first prototype essentially that we got. We have more coming. So you should be spoiled for choice in a couple weeks, which would be fun because look at that. That's pretty cool. Anyway, so here's this is a little Bull Terrier. We're going to do that in gold. So one of the things you want to do is fresh soap dough, sticky soap dough. You could use any. The only soap dough that's a little bit difficult to use is really hard soap dough. So you just want to tack it down a bit. See how I just moved it? Yeah, just tack it down a bit, and paint it on with your finger. It doesn't need to be super thick, especially if you're going to use mica on it. And that can always be cleaned up, especially if you just move it just a bit. But some of the little edges, like this right here, are difficult to get off because they're so thin, but it also gives the detail to it. So see, that looks like just enough. And I'm just putting a little bit of water on there to help smooth that down. And the idea when you do this is you want to make a definition from the edge of the stencil so that there's a release area, so it comes up. Now I'm going to do this, and then I'm also going to put mica on it so you can see. Now you've seen me do this before, but if you pull it up slow, it releases. Watch the tail. It releases the tail. So we're going to do this. So I use this to scrape this off right here, just a little. I'm going to start over. I want him down about there. Plus he's going to cover up my air bubbles. Just want to tack it down. I don't know, have you ever used frosting to make, well, you've seen people probably on Instagram, well, everywhere, but using frosting to make all these intricate designs. There's such a degree of it. Flooding consistency, going around the edge consistency, and frosting is not hard to make. It all seems pretty straightforward, but it does take a little bit of practice. This is part of why I thought all this through, so you can keep your fingers on your soap bar. You can see where I'm kind of not exactly cutting it, but loosening it so it's not there. And you just want to make sure that's pretty smooth. Now when I put the water on it, you can see where my lines are. So I want that to be smooth. And I'm going to use this Gold Enigma from Nurture Soap. So I showed some brushes in the group that I got, and these are them. I don't know, I'm still working with them. They haven't lost any bristles yet. And one of the things is that I wanted to know for sure is like about the bristle. So I just got them, and I've only washed them a couple times, so I want to see what they are like. But the cosmetic brushes for this are a lot better because they're softer bristles. So you can see that coming loose of the ear, coming loose of the tail. There. I think that looks pretty nice. I think it looks interesting and nice. I just did, I had some soaps online, the pineapple sage, pineapple soaps. They have a nice gradient, and I put a little gold bee in the corner, and I was really pleased with them because I wasn't, you know, one of the things too is that I'm sort of like all the little details, and I like it when somebody does something just a little bit thoughtful to the soap. It makes me feel like I'm just not part of a mass production. So anyway, I thought I would show you that, and here's the betta fish. See? So anyway, there you go, and I wanted to show you, give you a heads up about these new ones that are coming, which I'm really, really pleased with. I think those are pretty cool. So there'll be a lot of choices online pretty soon. Anyhow, thank you for watching, and I hope this helped. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Okay, bye.